So moving on to the AFC East draft.
Ooh.
We did it last week. It was fun. I had a great time. And we're gonna start again. Jarod is going to get the randomizer out generation, and we're gonna generate to see who's gonna pick first. Jarod, how you feeling about AFC East?
You know what? I feel like if you get the first pick, you're in good shape, but we'll see. Um, so I'll put our names in here and we'll spin the wheel. Spin the wheel right now. And you have gotten the first pick again.
Again.
So congratulations on getting congratulations on getting Josh Allen, I should say.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted the second pick. I didn't
You
want the first
wanted
pick.
the second pick.
Yeah, I did not
I'll
want the
make a
first pick.
trade with you then.
You want to trade?
Yeah, I'll get this. I'll
All
get this.
right,
I'll take the first
perfect,
pick.
perfect.
That's how trades are made, people. That just simple conversations. No like big
I
phone
mean,
calls.
I mean, I can't do any. I can't like improvise or anything,
Yeah.
right? Unless I'll give you the first pick if I get to pick first on like the third pick overall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in the third round, I get to pick first and you get the
Oh,
first pick.
okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
It's a good deal.
Okay. I'll take that trade. I'll take that trade. That's interesting.
All right, perfect. So, Jarod, you are on the clock.
Correct. And just remember the rules. You got to pick two players from every team, which it makes it harder. It makes you got to be stuck with some two Jets like players or teams. Like you could pick a whole line, you could pick a whole D line, and you could pick a whole team secondary. So with the first pick, only have to draft one quarterback, one wide, two wide receivers, one running back, one tight end too. So with the first pick, as I alluded to before, I'm taking arguably a top five quarterback in the entire league. He's going to lead the team. He could do everything. Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, nothing more to be said there. Josh Allen, someone who took this lifeless Buffalo franchise, and I don't mean to clown any Buffalo fans out there because I know you might break my table for saying that, but Josh Allen, man, like he's the jewel, the prized possession of Buffalo, and he's just going out there. He can run, he can sit in the pocket, he can manipulate you, he can launch it 60 plus. When you draft a quarterback, you pray and you hope that it's Josh Allen. So great pick.
Indeed. Thank you. Thank you. Who are you going to go with?
So with my first selection, I'm going to take the Patriots offensive line. This was obviously the best offensive line in the AFC East. Bleacher or Pro Football Focus ranked it third overall going into the 2021 season, the third best offensive line unit.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
need that. I need the big boys
With their
up front.
first pick, though.
Yeah, Patriots offensive line. Give me that.
Okay. I'm a little shocked. I thought, you'd go with your own team there with the line with, you've been praising them this offseason. But hey, that's okay. Patriots is impressive and not as enough. They got they got some guys over there, like the likes of have like RJ Prince, have Redmond, like this Shaq Mason, Isaiah Wynn. Like they got some good names. They got some good names. So that being said, I think gonna go out.
Oh, wait, we
Think
forgot to pick our coaches, but we could do it
we'll do
after.
that. I will do the coaches last. I figured
All
in
right.
last. I am gonna go ahead and take my second Buffalo Bills, Stephon Diggs. It's just I feel like he's the best receiver in the division as well. So pairing the best, you know, quarterback with the best receiver, and they're on the same team sucks. I can't pick any more Bills. Like their secondary is great. Uh, they're good. They're good in other places as well. But nah, I feel like Diggs has proven with the Bills that he is a formidable number one ever since leaving the Vikings. I like his swag, I like his energy. The connections there with the quarterback already. I am happy with it.
Alrighty. So we got Josh Allen going first, Patriots offensive line going second, Stephon Diggs going third. Now I will pick consecutively due
Yes,
to
you
the
will.
trade.
The trade.
So with my second pick, I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills secondary.
Mm.
I love their unit. I think that they're, what were they? I need to give me 1 second.
Search up the stats, but they have
I'm
Micah
I'm looking
Hyde.
up their stat right now. It's stupid high, dude. Fourth in the league. This secondary is. So I have a top 5 secondary. I'm welcoming that with open arms. I got the offensive line secured. I got the defensive side of the ball secured. For the most part, not yet, half of it. So I'm thinking, let me think here. You won my receiver. I have yet to get some play workers, but my quarterback isn't even revealed yet. We don't even know what my quarterback is yet, but that's to be determined.
I mean, I didn't take Fitzpatrick to like the last round last time, so and after Josh Allen, I feel like it's hit or miss with the other 4 options. And Zach Wilson, Cam Newton, Tua, and Mac Jones even.
Alrighty, I think I know what I want to do, and I'm gonna go with it.
Take your next pick.
I will. Alrighty. So with my next pick, I'm going to take the New York Jets defensive line, and I need my boys. If I'm gonna pick my Jets, I'm gonna do the D line, and this was ranked 7th by Pro Football Focus going into the 2021 season, and I'll tell you why. Sheldon Rankins, Carl Lawson, Quinnen Williams coming off of a 7-sack season. Vinny Curry, the NFL knows Vinny Curry. We got him in for depth. I mean, he's won a lot of games with the Eagles. He's got a Super Bowl ring. So, I mean, and then we got Jonathan Franklin Myers. So we have an absolute squad, and I want to put out a video about some breakout players on this defensive line. I mean, when you think about the New York Jets, the one thing that pops in your mind is defensive line. I mean, we always usually have studs on the defensive line. I mean, we got back Sheldon Richardson. We had Muhammad Wilkerson before Sheldon Richardson went crazy. Muhammad Wilkerson before he got lazy. I mean, listen, Quinnen Williams, man, with Coach Saleh. I mean, I'm kind of leaking who I want to take later on. I don't know if you had the first pick, I'll take Bill Belichick. But either way, Quinnen Williams with Bill Belichick, the GOAT coach. Come on, man. So, and this is the best defensive line in the AFC East. I'm taking my boys. I'm taking them. So I got the defensive line secured, top 10 unit projected, and I got a top 5 unit in my secondary, and I got the Patriots offensive line, a top 5 unit in that as well. So
interesting. I have no players with the name have been taken. Brennan just wants taken every single teams of line, the secondary, the D line, leaving me with not many options left, and then it's putting the pressure on me. But at last, it is my turn. I technically had 2 picks in a row now too because of that trade. 3 and 4th for my 3rd and 4th round, and I'm looking at what's available, what's out there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the Jets O-line. Back-to-back Jets picks, the D-line, the O-line. A year ago, I probably wouldn't have drafted them second in this division, but I can't take the Bills anymore to begin with because I have my Allen and Diggs pick. And I just have more faith in the Jets O-line instead of the Dolphins. I mean, we haven't seen them all together yet, but still, they go out and draft Elijah Vera Tucker, had Micah back, the news doing good, and they signed Morgan Moses in the offseason, which he made a video on. So hit that on the YouTube channel. So I feel like it's a formidable offensive line. You can't go wrong. And it will protect Josh Allen enough to where, he doesn't even need to, stay in the pocket. He's not even a pocket passer for the most part. He can run around, throw in the run. So it's perfect.
Great pick. This is the best pick, in my opinion, for you. The reason why I never took my Jets offensive line is because obviously I went with the Pats, and I feel like the Pats are better as of right now. But the upside with this Jets team, I'm telling you, we're going to catch people by surprise. I mean, Mekhi Becton was ranked by ESPN the 6th left tackle in the league.
Mm.
and he literally is a rookie. So like he was a rookie. So and dude, like you said, Morgan Moses, like you said, Connor McGovern. I really could. I'm so high on this Jets offensive line. I think that there's a lot of things to be excited for with this New York Jets team, and I think that they're going to be flying above the radar. And I really think that they're going to make some noise for themselves. So great pick, Josh Allen with this Jets offensive line is going to move the stakes for sure.
Okay, next I have my round 4 pick. And I'm also going to take an entire team's secondary in the Patriots. As of this recording, they still have Stephon Gilmore. They have Devin McCourty, have Dante Hightower. They have a great secondary when healthy, when playing together. There's no denying that. Last season, no Gilmore. A lot of people opted out. They were hurt. So I'm taking a chance on them as well. And I'm happy with the pick. I'm happy with it.
Alrighty. Now with my pick, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna take Jalen Waddle, wide receiver. Now I know that we haven't seen any film or tape on him, but this man, I'm gonna tell you right now, is gonna be something special in the NFL. And people clown Miami a little bit for taking Jalen over Devontae Smith. And me personally, I don't know, because Jalen Waddle never really had that full opportunity with Crimson Tide to really display himself. You can argue that if Devontae Smith was in a different class, if he was like a senior, or if he was a freshman, if Waddle was a junior or whatnot, if it was reversed, and if Waddle was drafted by now, if he had more time, that he would show off. I mean, when you're looking at players, you want to see explosiveness, you want to see route running abilities, you want to see hands. And I love that. And I'm all about it. I see Tyreek Hill in him. So I'm going to take him because I really do think that him and with Miami Tua and this squad is going to do something. And I see a player like him, and I just can't allow you to take that. I'm taking Jalen Waddle.
I was definitely thinking about taking him as my wide receiver too. Having Diggs and Waddle, that's just two beasts on the sidelines right there with speed and route running abilities. Waddle taking ahead of Devonta Smith, who was a Heisman winner, which is interesting to think about. But he was with Tua in Alabama, so that works with him when going to NFL season. And I don't know if you're going to pick Tua or not yet. You don't have to say yes or no, but that would definitely help. If you do, go ahead and draft him. So now it's my turn. I'm looking at what I need. Still need a running back, a tight end, a D line pick. Not a lot of good D lines left for the Jets. And I already had my Bills pick, so I'm gonna wait on that and just take the best player available, which is Hunter Henry of the Patriots. Tight end, was great with the Chargers, and I felt like he fits this team. He would be a great addition. He has speed for a tight end position. He can catch the ball, very reliable. Injuries have bothered him. That's the only downside. But I think he's the best tight end in the division. So I feel like I have the best quarterback, receiver, and tight end in the AFC East. So just putting it out there.
You definitely do, in that there's no debate. There's no debate for the discussion. See, for me, I had the pick in my hands. I could have done Hunter Henry. I was eyeing up on Hunter Henry, but I just feel like a wide receiver that is elusive. And look, I know that he hasn't proven anything with himself, but this is what's fun about this series that Jarod has created, because we're going to see if Jalen Waddle's stock goes crazy, and if he's, offensive rookie of the year, then I was right. But, but like I said, I think that a player that like Jalen Waddle is, in my eyes, more attractive. And his potential is more attractive than Hunter Henry and a tight end. So that's why I took Jalen over Hunter Henry. But great pick for you. I think that you got a squad going out there.
I do.
All right. So far on my roster, I got Patriots O-line, Buffalo secondary, Jets D-line, Jalen Waddle. I'm going to go out and take the best running back in my eyes. I'm gonna do. Hold up, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, Jed. I know my clock is expired here.
Bro, the pick should have been in.
Yeah, the pick should have been in. I'm getting.
But
I'm
we're
getting
going to go to
pushed.
commercial break during the draft.
Give me 1 second. This is so long. I'm just like triple checking things right now. All right, I'm going to take Devin Singletary in my eyes. I mean, I think he's the best running back. I was thinking about maybe a Sony Michel because I don't know why Sony Michel is ranked as RB2. That's in the air. In my eyes, Sony Michel is the number one running back glancing out that roster with the Patriots. But I'm going to do Devin Singletary, and I'm going to welcome him to my squad.
Very cool. Very cool. Devin Singletary. I mean, this division doesn't really have the best running backs as I'm looking at it. Even the Jets, they got, Coleman, the Patriots, they have James White, who's been there, Sony Michel. So there's different ways we could go about this. I'm looking at the options I have. So I need the second wide receiver, a running back, and a D line. And I have to pick from the Jets and the Dolphins. So I think I'm going to go and pick Corey Davis. And don't sleep on Corey Davis now. He was a contributor to the Tennessee Titans offense. Ryan Tannehill's, favorite target, I'm pretty sure. The numbers he put up. Always reliable as a flex or a wide receiver 3 in fantasy football. But Corey Davis could go out and ball, and he's a complimentary number 2 wide receiver, which will help this offense. And I just like the offense we're building right now.
Yeah, this just shows how good the AFC East is. I mean, just think about it. Like the fact that, I mean, you did have first pick, but I had that nice trade. But for the most part, you did have first pick. But that does show how good this division is. So you have filled up your wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2. I mean, you got Stephon Diggs, you got Corey Davis. Those are some beasts. I mean, I need to go and get my second wide receiver. I got one. So I got the Pats open. The Bills are done for me. The Jets are open. And yeah, the Finns are open. All right. I gotta go Aguilar. I gotta get Nelson Aguilar for me. I mean, that's just like what's up? What are you thinking?
No, I mean Aguilar, just a notorious pass dropper. The Eagles got rid of him. He did pretty well with the Raiders, bounce back season. But I don't know.
There's no one else I can get on the Pats. He's the best receiver on the Pats right now. And I'm not a big Aguilar guy. I can't believe I'm drafting him. But this is just the way that it has fallen. I'm not gonna do a Jets receiver. I mean, Aguilar's not bad. I like Devontae Parker, but that's just basically taking the Dolphins wide receivers.
You could do that. I was thinking about taking Devontae Parker.
Jared, your pick.
All right, so I need that D line, and I need that running back. And unfortunately, I saved the last 2. The Dolphins has to be Dolphins players. So I'm going to go ahead and take my running back, Myles Gaskin. And he's formidable. He only played in 11 games last year, had 584 yards on 142 carries, 3 touchdowns. Not the best running back, but I feel like with this offense, you just need to be formidable. You just got to go out there. And Myles Gaskin, he's got speed, And when you got two wide receivers like that, a tight end and Josh Allen, your running back doesn't even have to be the best. And if you want, I could go ahead, but you can't, you already picked your D line. So I'm going to get the Dolphins D line, which ultimately isn't the best case scenario. I feel like the Jets definitely have one of the better D lines or the Bills, but went offense heavy with the Bills. But the Dolphins, their D line, they've got a couple of names. Not much though, obviously. But Jalen Phillips, he's a rusher. They got guys like John Jenkins, Christian Wilkins, Emmanuel Ugba. So not, big guys, not big name guys, but hey, their defense. They could go out there every game and compete. So what happens when you draft a powerhouse offense? You get stuck with a Dolphins D line, but it's okay. It's okay.
So your offense needs to go brazy to put up points. And you do have Josh Allen. You do have Stephon Diggs. That is a great step. You do have the Jets offensive line. You got Hunter Henry. You got Corey Davis. That is a absolute all-star offense. That literally is. If that were to be an AFC East all-star, that is it. So you have created that power, but yeah.
Yeah, no,
But
they had the 28th defensive line last season.
but
So
that leads my quarterback to pick that defensive line apart and to pick the Patriots secondary, which he will be doing, by the way, in the regular season. Zach Wilson.
saw that
Now,
coming.
now I had to do this because, and I'm going to tell you guys why I'm doing this. Because I'm not taking Tua. I'm not taking Cam Newton. And I am not taking Mac Jones. I'm taking the second overall pick, a quarterback that has flashed. If you watch his tape, listen, look, he hasn't proven anything in an NFL game, but I'm hoping that he does. I'm aware of the Jets QB graveyard. I'm trying to be very humble around him, but I don't think that. I think that he is the skill wise, he's the best player available after a Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Cam Newton, obviously, listen, like he, won a national championship. He played in the Super Bowl, right? Like he MVP, like he's done a lot, but his time is up. He's about to lose his starting job to Mac Jones, the 15th overall pick. And I'm not regressing. I'm taking the second overall pick, Zach Wilson, to be my quarterback. And listen, hear me out. Zach Wilson has the Patriots offensive line. He has the best offensive line in football. All right. Literally, like the Patriots offensive line is no joke. It's no joke. Up until Tom Brady's last year, when he left with the Patriots, the Pats O-line is notorious for being good, holding up. It's a great unit. I mean, look, before Nate Solder, I mean, I know he's not that good now, but like if you're having Nate Solder just leave, players at that level just leave. I know he regressed with the Giants. That explains how good this O-line is. So Zach Wilson is going to he's going to have it. Listen, he's got an O-line. He's got the Buffalo secondary, which is that it's going to go out there. It's going to turn the ball over. Look at what it's done for Josh Allen. That's wonderful for a rookie quarterback to have a top 5 secondary. I mean, look, Mark Sanchez had a top 5 secondary, and it took him to a AFC Championship game. That's going to happen again with Zach Wilson in this fictional world.
No, I got to stop you right there, man. I mean, look, I get it. Wilson has the potential. He's got the capabilities. If this is a draft, and who do you want in 5 years? Yeah, I'll take Zach Wilson, and Zach Wilson is the sexier name out of the guys left. But he has not played a single snap in the NFL. And Cam Newton is right there, who's played in a Super Bowl before, who's had an MVP. So I see what you mean. People are sleeping on Cam. Cam, you can't say Zach Wilson is better than Cam Newton right now. He hasn't even played a snap. And you gotta look at Tua. who was, won a national championship before. Zach Wilson hasn't. So that's something also. I mean, Zach Wilson does make the most sense. If you're looking at it like that as a Jets fan, I get it. Looking at it as a Giants fan, and you're looking about, recency bias with Cam Newton, I can understand it as well. Why, you're hyped for Zach. He has the talent, he has the speed, he's got the arm. But I just think it's disrespectful over Cam. Say he's second best in this, division. I mean, he doesn't even have a snap in the league. So
Look, he doesn't have a snap in the league, but he's gonna in due time. And I think that he's plus 800 right now for the odds, right? For winning, the what is it?
Offensive
Rookie of the
rookie of the
year.
year.
Yeah. So I mean, look, he's getting disrespected by the league. Like, honestly, if you put $100 down, you're gonna win 800 if he wins. And I'm just saying, like, Cam Newton, man, like, nah, dude, I'm not thinking for this season. I'm thinking for longevity. And to take this second overall pick, Bill Belichick would be drooling if he had a Zach Wilson on his team. This guy is elusive. All right. He's got a cannon. He can throw 60 yards. He could throw a plus. When you watch his film, it flashes. Okay. He's got something in him. He's a film junkie. He's working hard, and I'm taking him. I mean, like, listen, like, I didn't want Josh Allen. I didn't want the first overall pick because I had it last week. I wanted to see what it was like to be the opposing team. I think I have confidence in my team. Look, this guy's protected. He's got a wall. He's got the best offensive line in the AFC East. He's got the best offensive line, or I'm sorry, secondary in the AFC East. He's got the Jets defensive line that's projected to break out. These are some units. We're strong in units here. And then we got Jalen Waddle, someone who's fast. Zach Wilson's fast too. He can scramble. He's got that line. He's going to have a lot of time in the pocket for him to scramble. And then you got someone like Jalen Waddle that's an absolute burner that can, you know what I'm saying? And then we got Nelson Aguilar. Mac Jones is wide receiver one. We're forgetting that. Mac Jones is wide receiver one. We have Bill Belichick's wide receiver one right here. And that leads me to my next pick. With my next pick, I need a tight end. And I need a Dolphin.
Big Mike.
Yeah, I'm going to do. I'm going to take Mike Gesicki. So that is my squad. I have Patriots O-line, Buffalo secondary, Jets D-line, Jalen Waddle, Devin Singletary, Nelson Aguilar, and then we got
Mike Gesicki.
Yep.
Bro, I mean, he's a pretty good tight end. I was honestly debating, picking him over Hunter Henry. 703 yards last year, 6 TDs. So he's a really good tight end. He's been good over there in Miami. Compared to Hunter Henry, he has more touchdowns and more yards. So that's one thing he has over him. And I just like this talent of Hunter Henry better. That was a good value pick, I feel like, for you. So, lose to you. So going over my team one more time, I have at the QB Josh Allen, running back Myles Gaskin, my 2 wide receivers Stephon Diggs, Corey Davis, my tight end Hunter Henry. Protecting them, we have the Jets O-line with Vera Tucker, Morgan Moses, Mekhi Beckham. And the defensive side, we got the Dolphins D-line, and we had the Patriots secondary bouncing back from injury and COVID and sitting out with, big names on the team, Gilmore, Cordy, Hightower. So, yeah, I'm happy with my team. I think I drafted a better team than I did last week for sure. But I feel like you're happy with your team too. Do you want to read it off?
Yeah, so I got the Patriots O-line. Look, I'm a big offensive line guy. I think that it's one in the trenches. And my O-line going up against your defensive line, Miami Dolphins, bottom tier, 28th overall, bottom of the barrel. So I think that this Pat's O-line is just going to bully that defensive line. It's going to give more pocket time for the young quarterback, Zach Wilson. Listen, I'm not saying he's going to be rookie of the year. I'm not saying he's going to win a Super Bowl. I'm saying that Zach Wilson is the most attractive pick for me right now, and he has the most potential. Cam Newton doesn't have a lot left in the tank. He's about to lose his job to Mac Jones. I respect Cam Newton, But it's just, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. We've seen players like a Kyler Murray come out and do instant success, like a Russell Wilson. He won a Super Bowl his either rookie or second season. We see players like Patrick Mahomes. Now, believe me, I'm not saying that is going to be Zach Wilson, but we got a good potential chance, especially ensuring that we have a top 5 offensive line unit and that we have Buffalo secondary. Now, this Buffalo secondary is like, come on, like they're elite, like elite. And if you have that out there, I feel like they're gonna put pressure on a Josh Allen, on a Stephon Diggs, on Hunter Henry, Corey Davis. I really do. I feel like they're gonna give you the run for their money. And then a Jalen Waddle, someone that we haven't seen yet. I get that, but his high sides, he's going to go out there. He's going to show it.
I'm putting Gilmore right on Waddle, so he's shut down for the game.
And then, but is Gilmore going to be playing for them, or is he going to be traded?
Well, this is right now. So of course he's on the team still.
And then we got Mike Gesicki and Nelson Aguilar, and then Devin Singletary. So Devin Singletary, the Bills guy. I mean, now he's got an upgraded offensive line, and he's come on. I mean, Devin Singletary, we've watched him. He's great with finding holes. He can break tackles. He can catch. So we will see if Zach Wilson goes out there and if he performs. We may look at my list a little bit differently. That's all I got to say.
It's true. I mean, we could definitely look back at our drafts midway through the season and like the end of the season too to see if we could do it based on like fantasy points or